I was recently out of town, but Chatelaine West Coast correspondent Susie Wall sat down to speak to designer Zac Posen and model Coco Rocha. Take a look.
Now, Zac, let's begin with you. You've got this whole new fashion family in Canada, led by Suzanne Rogers. So how does that feel? And how does that sort of mutual support of each other, what does that mean to you?
Oh, it means everything to me. I'm so honored to be here. It's been a year in the making,
right.
And then I met Suzanne. I fell in love with her, and I understood the really important part of charity. To her and to the organization. And anytime I can lend my creativity, my talent, my energy to help children in need, I'm there.
Coco, you coming home to Canada to open the show. You guys have a deep friendship, back to wedding dresses, catwalks, you name it. What is it about Zac for you? He's got this sort of old world glamour, but then he's very modern. He has this appeal to the women in his life. Tell us about that.
Well, I mean, of course, the designer is amazing, the clothes are amazing, but I think of Zac as the person. He's the only designer that I've, in fact, done every single show since the beginning of my modeling career. And that says something about the designer in that he doesn't, move with the whole idea of what model it is in style or who's the it girl or the new face, but in fact it's about the relationship. And as a model, that means everything, that you actually treat me as a human being, right, rather than maybe just a clothes hanger. And he's always been such a kind human being, and I think of him as a big brother sometimes. Even back there, he's telling me what to plan for and what I should do next with my other projects coming up, and it's just nice and refreshing to have in this industry.
Well, and speaking of the industry and the business of fashion that you mentioned, Zac, are you design for the spotlight. Your friends are in the spotlight. Are you comfortable with it?
Yes. I think since I was really young, I think my first love of fashion came from film and theater. Mm-hmm. And that was definitely something that I was very interested in. And at the same time, when I was a little boy, I was sketching clothing, making, little dresses on my sister's dolls. And that was happening at the same time. And then I sort of, got obsessed with it. My father's an artist, so the creative process was always in my life. And, I feel like, you live once, you got to use what you got. And if I'm able to create the pieces I'm able to do and be creative every day and bring a message that is positive, that is supportive of women, of their careers, of their character, of their personality, which I think is actually very rare in the fashion industry. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to say that as loud and strong as possible, because I want, women and people to shine. And, fashion has the ability to make your dreams come true.
When I think of Zac Posen, I think of these friends early on in your career who recognized your talent, who supported you in the early days, which then, thrust you into the spotlight and caught the attention of the right people. People like Claire Danes. For you, those relationships are what sort of built you in the early days, right? How important are those women to you still?
Oh, they're very important to me. They're essential. I mean, I'm inspired by all the women around me, the famous spotlight women, the women who are behind the scenes too. I think that those relationships were real. Yeah. They were not bought relationships. I always tried to stay true to what I wanted to say and do, and that's what's key in fashion and for longevity. And being a long-distance runner is staying true to your vision and your heart. And fashion is a tough business. I mean, I have been through multiple hurdles. I think Coco and I both have. And it's about having that strength and perseverance and trust in your own vision, and that's how you build in fashion. But it's hard. Fashion is not an easy game, and it's not all glamour and glitz and spotlight. There's a whole lot that goes behind the scene.
Well, we love you.
Oh,
both of you. Fashion dream team, Zac Posen and Coco Rocha.
And
we
I
love
wouldn't
you
have
guys.
come to Canada, I don't think, if we hadn't had a really great relationship. So Suzanne and Coco got me to Canada.
Oh, that green dress has my name on it.